Melting Awoken. It's one of the combos. It's one of the missing clan combos. We have Wickless, which is, I don't think is enough to take Burnout Rector, unfortunately. Glimmer and Subsuming Blade. I like a Subsuming Blade start. Not a big fan of Iron Drop Cage for these two. I mean, sure, there's Dripfall, but it's a 2 cost for 3 days to go down. And the Awoken one heals them for 10. Wow. This is going to be rough. No Burnout Rector, time to diet Daedalus and restart? No. Burnout Rector with 2 Wicklash is time to diet Daedalus and restart. Because all it takes is for you to draw, like, bottom deck them, and you're out. Although I wouldn't, I wouldn't say if anyone took Burnout Rector here, I wouldn't say that with 2 Wicklash is reasonable at least. Bottle the Wicklash, yeah. Come on, big boy. We took 40 health to start, so gotta make use of it, right? Rude. Very rude. Oh, yeah, I thought we had cards. There they are. I wonder if we can Wicklash our champ. We could probably Wicklash a Train Steward, though. See what happens. I mean, that other Wicklash. No, that's alright. He dies, but we get to replace him with the drag with Wickless, so that's not too bad, right? Yeah, he's feeding Rector ahead of schedule. Oh man. So I can grow Subsuming Blade or I can win the fight. It's not doesn't seem to be a fun. I'm not dying. I'm 20 health more than max health for this time. Or normal health for this time of play. So we can take 9. So we do 90 damage by subsuming. And then Stuart will do 40. It's not enough. I need that guy alive. Rude. Oh, maybe I could have, because we would have gained 5 hit points. And then Stuart would have done extra damage. Probably wouldn't have been enough, though. I would have done 100. Whoa, that would have been close. Man, I almost want a sharpen for dude. I think that's wrong though. I'll take a wildwood sap. A multi, a plus 25, and spikes. Kind of wish I'd taken the sharpen now. Yeah, we could sharpen Harvest Rector to be the bottom floor clearer. I don't mind giving him spikes to start with. Just in case you don't draw heals. And he's automatically got them. Yeah, it's Wrathful Prince with spikes is ridiculous, hey Scott. Like, that's just something... that's just... Yeah, that was probably my best Wrathful Prince run, most fun ever, was when I got early spikes. I think we started with him, and he just slayed out. Like, just slayed out everything. Yeah, well, if you can get it up to spikes, if you can get spikes over 5, like laughing at Shade Wings on that, that's really good. This is where it's just weird. Like... Oh, okay. Did you watch the one where I got spikes on Wrathful Prince today? I think I was laughing like an idiot all the way through that run. It was too good. This is a weird setup. We can kill this guy off, which I think we need to do straight away. But how does Rector kill anything? Will we try and grow him along the meantime? Wait for a glimmer, maybe? That could be an option. Of course it does. It's okay. Might want Glimmer on hold over here, I think. We want him to burn out? We want him to burn out. We don't want either to burn out. Where's my subsuming blade? It's okay. Little late subsuming blade. Come on, Rector. He doesn't quite have the hit points he had the last round. It's gonna be close. Thorny Boy should win the day, I think. Nice, good challenge. Not sure about that. Oh no, Razor Sharp. That can do some things. Rector with a Razor Sharp. It's not the greatest. It kills heavies. I think that if we do it to kill heavies, we change it around. Thornboy on the bottom to kill the backline, and then Rector with the Razor Sharp. Razor Sharp on the pyre. That'd be great. Is there a harvester apart from Penumbra that gets more damage than health? The Shade Wings. Plus 10 on a Glimmer. I think so. No love for Subsuming Blade yet. It's a shame. Okay. This might go poorly. I would say that. Poorly for Seraph. Yeah, possibly. I think I'm taking nearly as much money as I want to be off this fight. Huh. Okay, we can save him. Healer's just walking up there. Oof. Getting uppercutted by the flame ball. Oh, subsuming blade. Doing a thing. Rude. If we can get him up to it. Close. All right. Is he there? Maybe 50. Not quite. Needed another turn. I still haven't got it. I mean, poor Wax and Spike. Formless Child seems like a fun time. Yeah. I'm not sure how it ever works. I think I accidentally got it to do something once, and it stuck around long enough to get a shiny border. It revives units without burnout as well. Yeah. So you can get a paraffin. You don't get to choose who it brings back though, which is the downside. And it's always going to be in a deck that has dregs because it's a wax unit. Yeah, I mean, if you don't fill the graveyard, that's true. So just don't play your units. I don't know about that. I think there's definitely a way to play into it. Yeah, if you're able to remove all your Stuarts and Dregs. That's a lot of cards to remove, though. It's not impossible, but you definitely have to play into it. I don't think we've got... I mean, we'd have to hit all the removals, right? And no dupes. And then you're only getting one. It really want to hit something with multi, yeah. There are cards to remove the burnout in case it resurrects a dreg type. Yeah, I mean, now you just building more cards to build jankier combos. You'd probably just not care if it brings back a burnout unit. You just add burnout to it or mold the one that it... Like, I've got 2 molded, so if it added 40 to a Dreg and the Dreg died, we'd just mold that Dreg back. Does the buff from spikes get removed after being reformed? Yes. You lose spikes if a... and regen. You lose spikes and regen if a unit dies. Yeah, with Reform Rector it doesn't matter so much. Oh, okay. He just became a little silly. I'm gonna pivot. I've been in a similar situation before and gone for Harvest 2 and then die because I can't kill heavies. Whereas I've got Molded and Wicklashes. So even though Rector won't be as strong as what he would have been had we found him at the start, I don't care. Like I said, I think that's the answer to that. Don't care. Want to kill things. So I guess the deal is we draw our Moldeds first and draw our Wicklashes after Rector dies. Yeah, that's how that works. Nice, he's going to gain 5 health from this, that's good. So he should. Do your job, Rector. That's fine. We'll just mold him. Yeah. And he won't get to attack. Good job, Rector. I mean, he would have been good. Got a permafreeze on a... What's the one that shows the chisel resin removal? Is that the one I'm thinking of? Clash in 2 turns. Alright, let's play this instead. Too much maple syrup? That sounds about right. You know, oh, actually, he does deserve the kill. It's worth 20 gold. Take a crushing device. No, and no. Edge Prior? Edge Prior's a maybe. Yeah, okay, let's take an Edge Prior. You can go down the bottom floor with Thorny Boy. We can also swap those two around, but I think I like Thorns on the bottom just to kill off stuff. Double stack spores or holdover cost reduce spores? Double stack spores is pretty good. Holdover crushing demise. Oh, now it's just, yeah, okay. We might end up removing all the dregs, actually. This could be good. I mean, oh, do we really want Collector? I mean, I kind of do, but we can do it this way. Do I need drag? I need to kill off this healer before I crush. That's the advantage of having top 4 crushing lane. Extra turn for Subsuming Blade. Or Glimmer. Don't burn out, idiot. Rector, you idiot. Hybrid Rector doing work. Wow, okay, do we go to Wickless Big Rector? I think we do. With permafreeze? No, because we want to play it. I just wouldn't put anything on it. Plus, I can play it once against Seraph and never draw it again. Let's let you wish flash him. Oh, I see. So you can give him 5 extra strength. Nah. Nah. If I actually want to get rid of these guys, since the dregs remove themselves. Seraph went to the pyre with like 250 frost super soup, and had less health than frost, and our pyre had 29 hit points. It was, I've got a Hellbong. Yeah, turkey leg would have been great. Although it wouldn't have even been that close then. Would you pay 5 hit points for a Hellbong? I would. I think that's a good deal. Look at Rector just gaining hit points here. I got a tank with 60 damage that gains hit points. I like it. And Parmigiano. I really like the music in the whole game, but this one's good in particular, yeah. I think Thuggy's getting the kill here. And nerfing Burn by Rector. I don't know if I'd call it a nerf. I think I know what the word means, and although technically it applies, I don't think it's relevant. You know? So he's going from being a 60-60 to a 50-50. Yeah. They nerfed One Horn again? What is it now? 8 mana? So you can only play it if you have Snecko Gauge, except you can't because it'll probably get reduced to 4. Oh, so they reverted it, and then I don't know why they keep messing around with the things. Like, who cares? Like, why do they care if people have fun and win? Oh no, the players are having fun. We must do something. Fragile kills you if you take hit point damage, so it's unpickable then, right? I mean, it is for Hornbreaker Prince. Like, you'll never pick it as Hornbreaker Prince then. Oh, Fel, what are you doing? Oh wait, I've got Crack Pipe. Did they move Gauge back to 1 to 3? This is what happens when you make these changes and, I don't know, stuff. So I just don't do anything on this floor. Hang on, this floor's fine. I can cast 2 spells and he still dies next floor. Life still hits armor now. I think that's fair because you used to be able to, as long as you hit 1 hit point of health, you got all your overkill back. And so hitting armor and not getting anything, and even if you broke through the armor and hit 1 point of health, you'd get all of it. It was kind of dumb. That's the point of the public test realm, right? Yes and no. The way they're doing it feels more like the way they're making the changes feels more suited for how Slay the Spire did a beta realm. Having a public test realm that's only open for 1 week and then putting those patches out is almost like you've got your design decisions intact and you're just waiting to see if anything breaks. And I think they would be better suited doing what Slay the Spire guys did and having a permanent beta because they could do something and go, I don't know if it's ready for the next patch. Let's not push that change live. Let's leave that change in beta for a little bit longer. You know, and then you could sort of have a nice ebb and flow instead of having dedicated, okay, let's have 1 week and get feedback and then make change, you know. Because of that, what's happening is they've got a patch coming out. So if something on the public test realm is clearly not good, they have to knee-jerk fix that, and they're under a time pressure to fix it before the patch goes live or to cancel that change. And then it looks really bad if down the road they want to, like, let's say they look at Snecko and go, Or one horns would be good. They go, oh, this one horns change is bad. Let's change it. Now they've got like a day and a half to see if the new change is any good. And if they don't do anything, they keep one horns the way it is, or they just push a bad change. So they just put themselves under a lot of undue pressure by doing it this way. Yeah, so they've made a change. They're going to push it tomorrow with only 1 day of testing. That's risky. But, you know, we'll see what happens. We'll play it anyway. We'll probably have a lot of fun. I'm sure we'll have a lot of fun. Oh, 6 spikes kills this guy. Is it relevant? A little bit? And getting more thing up is good. Yeah, that's true. Monster Trainers are much further way along, but if they're planning on doing the next so many months of implementing patches and things, they may as well be on level pegging, right? Except they'll have the advantage of not having to develop a game. They could just make a beta server and put a lot of focus on that, and they'll have a more refined process. Either way, it'll still be more advantageous for them. But they're already cupping a lot of flack from the gaming community because, let's be honest, you guys are jerks. With the whole, oh, it's a Slay the Spire clone. And clearly it's not. It's its own game. So I think they've made a lot of decisions based on trying not to have direct copies of Slay the Spire. Like Snecko Gauge, drawing 3 cards. I don't know. There's a bunch of other ones that things are very similar, but they've made a slight change, and some of them not so good because they don't want it to be. They don't want another excuse for everyone to be like, oh, it's just copied out of Slay the Spire. So they're in a tough position for that, and I feel for them in that regard, because gaming communities can be pretty critical sometimes. Usually unfairly too. I think that's just better here. Yeah, there's a lot of really good changes in there. I'm looking forward to seeing it. For you being a copy of Slay the Spire was a selling point? Yeah. It's a good thing, right? If games do it right. Narnian, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime. Appreciate the support. Welcome. Why did I pass heals on the top floor? Because the dude was gaining armor based on casting spells. And he was at the limit where I wouldn't take any damage because he'd get dazed from Hellbong and die. This guy's going to deal some damage though. I need to reduce it too because it's at bonus hits at the moment. He's dead. That's fine. So everything's looking really good at the moment. Yeah. Well, he's at the 3-hit threshold, but Hellbong will take 1. Didn't it? Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, I agree, Parmigiano, that although I think Slay the Spire felt more like this when it was Ascension 15, I think that for me was what this feels like. Ascension 15 on Slay the Spire, you could have a lot of fun with decks, build some cool stuff, you know, really get into it, have a high win rate, still be challenged, and have a lot of fun. And then they went and jumped the shark, so... You know, what can you do? Yeah, imagine having to fight 2 Seraphs and then go on and have to fight something that's some sort of heart-shaped Pyre Guardian. I got enough regen. I got enough regen. Alright, cool. Let's... No, see, then what happens is after you beat the double Seraph, some idiot builds another 3 levels on top of your train, and you can only line up in the middle. No, wait. Yeah, and you get attacked from both sides. But you don't get any more units, or any more energy, or any more card draw. You've just got to work it out. Should probably not be giving these guys ideas on that. Oh, we don't need any of this. Things have been feeling okay. Little pinched for energy. But I think okay. More room? No. Nothing that helps the player out. They just get spears on one side and shields on the other side that both attack you, even though shields are defensive. I'll get 1 more energy per turn, plus 1 more energy per turn withdraw, because the Edge Prior makes my regens free. Now you're thinking of a co-op mode that's like that. Nice. Man, I hate co-op modes in games like this. Stupid quarterbacks. Panz, you quarterback when you play games like... That's why I hate games like this. Why don't we get rid of the dregs? I don't want anything down here. Let's go this way. Okay, so one of the things though is these these are free with the Edge Prior. These aren't. They're better though. So that could be an argument for energy. Let's get rid of dregs then. Do we shoot for... I don't think I shoot for anything on the double stack. Restores give a stack of spikes though. That's true, but spreading spores gives 6. Oh, I've got holdover on that. Let's make you 0. There we go, because you're not a healing spell. Yeah, so it's... Yeah, I'm going to use the Wickless recruitment as a burn off, so I'm not going to do anything on it. Yeah, I was looking at the permafrost on Reform just in case. It might not be a bad play. Nice save. Just in case we draw it early and we don't get our Wickless thing. Okay, now this is interesting. I actually think Harvest 2 is worth more. Like, it's only 20 attack. Even if we didn't have Wickless, the reason for going into this was because I needed something to kill heavies. Is the 20 extra attack really going to make a difference? But having that extra tank ability is nice. Yeah, I don't know. Man, the jump to... is he really that weak as a jump from 2 to 3? 1 to 2? Yeah, he is. Look, that jump is so little compared to that one. So what's he going to? He's going to be 50-50, 80-80, 140-140 or something like that. Yeah, that's such a weak source jump. Why didn't they pick that up way before they launched? Like, that is just... Because everything else, a lot of the stuff's like double. And a lot of the other ones get close to double. So I would have expected him to be like 40-40, 80-80. Or even... yeah, 40-40, 75-75, 150-150. It just seems so... I don't know. Strange. La Penitent. No. Killing 190 targets with a 140-40 as compared to killing 190s with a 150-50. I mean, I don't know. Like, you still don't kill them either way. I'm lining up down here because I don't want these guys getting through. I hate doing this though because it means Rector's has potential to burn out and then not get an attack on here. Five, 15, so 67. we go. So Hellbomb gets 1, we take the rest. We live with that, I guess. These frontline makes this fight really tough. If we'd gotten a holdover on Subsuming Blade, this would have been a much different fight. Taking... okay, that's fine. I mean, it's still okay because we get to damage him, but yeah. Three hit points off that one. Rude. Oh, 8. Okay. Nice. Hellbong for the win. Get him. Get him! No, not him. The other one. Oh, if we win down here, it doesn't matter. I could have gone for the Glimmer and got a kill with that guy. Bad Panz. I could have demised top, but I didn't need to. He doesn't get through. If you Wickless and then Endless, Rector comes back with Burnout 3, doesn't he? Energy would be more scaling? No. Energy... I don't know. For more spores? You got to draw into them though. So at some point in the fight, I think if you compared like the same draw along, I think energy, like spores gives you a faster build up, and then at some point energy will take over. But these fights don't go very long, so whether you get to that point after the fight's over or before the end of the fight, it's really hard to tell. I think also it's really important to get, if I had to choose between having a faster acceleration in a deck that I'm worried about leaking and and I'm confident we're going to get the scaling to kill a boss anyway, having more scaling but a slower start puts you in danger of taking too much pyre damage along the way. And you have to evaluate that on a run-by-run basis. Yeah, and snare's okay. I mean, it's neutral though. The hardest thing with it is whatever you leave is at the front of the line next time. We just get a wildwood down. We might be able to get the wildwood in between. We should be able to get the wildwood in somewhere. Only one of the floors can be made 4. So if it's the one that the Thorned Hollow goes on, he gets edge prior. And the wild would go like in front of the Paraffin Thug. If it's the other way around, he just goes down there, and then we just start really shooting through our deck. Oh, dupe versus removal. We don't really have much to do there. We could find something there. There's also gold here, which would let us buy a trinket. I mean, Crushing Demise isn't a bad dupe card. No, see, we've got the... We should have the bottom line sorted out. Oh, excuse me. We do have to get up to 10 spikes, which isn't too hard on the thorny guy. And this is one of the easier fights because there's only one heavy except for 2 floors. So it's one of the easier ones to get off to a good start. So I don't think we need to take the dupe there. This is a tough call. It's having the Wickless. How much are we drawing? 7 draw. So we should get to it before. Depends if we start holding over. Consume for pyre health is. So he could hold over Wickless. Rather not. Hold over on subsuming to ramp it up more. The ramp up doesn't really do anything, because all we're going to do with it is kill light enemies that have 10 hit points. And then as soon as you start using it to deal damage to a heavy enemy, it's not ramping anymore. Although you do get to keep dealing damage to a heavy enemy, which isn't bad, right? In a lot of the other Seraph fights, really good, especially if there's a Seraph fight with... This one's got... See, this fight doesn't have any of the 0 attack guys with a lot of armor. In fact, none of the Seraph fights have the 0 attack guys with a lot of armor. I mean, they all end with 1. Yeah, heavy enemies are the biggest concern. So dealing, you know... But there's only 2 waves that have 2 heavy enemies. So it's not that bad. And with Rector up the top and the Paraffin Thug, we get 100 damage out. They already take some spikes. Like, we're in a really good position. So a lot of it's just draw, and holding over affects that. I might even let it just go. Like, just burn it off. I kind of think we're potential to leak. So getting the 5 pyre health for consuming is not bad. And I don't think the ramp on the subsuming helps with that. 4, 5, and 6 have the Gilded Wings, yeah. No, they all have Gilded Wings. There's a Gilded Wing on every floor. 4 and 6 have 2. 4, 5, and 6 have 2 Gilded Wings. Sorry, you said 2 Gilded Wings. I misread. And we should get to crushing by then, leaving us only with 1. And we deal enough damage to it. I think this one... So just play a little... just heal our defenses. I think with Hellbong as well, it's a nice combo. We don't want to be getting the self-mutilation, so we want to get spikes up on this guy as quickly as I can. Now, I could leave top floor so that we don't take any damage. Right? I think the problem is then we're definitely taking damage from 2 heavies. We can't do it. Because he puts a light wing? Yeah, he puts a light wing on top, it goes up top, gets stunned and gets killed. But by doing that means we can't use our Crushing Demise until top floor. So we have to take 10 damage from both of them. Which 10 damage, an extra 10 damage is less than 15. $10 confirmed, less than 15? That's the thing. Yeah, okay, that's a good point. If a Lightwing's on top with a heavy, then we're at a 50-50. Also, by killing the Lightwing, we get 5 health anyway, so that becomes 10 versus 10. Can we get... Yeah, check this one, that 10 is greater than... 10 is equal to 10. It's a little risky doing that, because I want the time for Rector, but I also don't want the Thorn to die, because that's how we're winning the game. 10 is approximately equal to 10. Okay, thanks, Scott. That's a little concerning. Oh, that's a draw, not my other dude. Where's my other dude? Alright, we're at 11 thorns and spikes now, so that kills off these guys in the future. I just killed off a Glimmer, but that's okay. I should have killed off the Wickless. Slight misplay. I don't want this rolling, so we'll take the extra pyre damage since I have consume stuff. Okay. Can over razor sharp a unit and then mold it. Or I could just consume that. Take that again. I think we're going to draw back into him, but I'm okay with it for now. I just want to get set up. And then once we're set up, everything's fine. He's going to hit us twice. I'm subsuming him. Again, do I really care? Not that much. Get the regen going. Edge prior there. Need to burn a card, which will be you. Hold over that. Use a regen. Get rid of the purge card now. 17 regen's getting close to where I want it to be. I want to heal Rector. Or mold him and Wickless recruit him back. Huh. Subsuming blade him, mold him, Wickless him. Not a bad play. Why not Wickless him though? Of course you do. That's fine. Fire through 140, 40. 69 health, by the way. Oh, I ruined it. My bad. I can fix it. Oh. Useless Rector. 69 health, by the way. Yeah, Wickless recruitment did a thing. Twice in this fight, even. There's been at least 2 runs. I can't remember them exactly, but the last one that it happened, I remember thinking that I should have remembered. It can often be better to go to Burn Bright if you've taken Harvest Rector, if you've taken 1 level of Accumulator, the Harvest Rector, just to kill heavy units. And I'm really glad I remembered it this time and tried it out, because it worked. All of a sudden we've got a dude that's doing 65 damage. With a little bit of tanking, because we kind of had the cards to support him, and I think I would have taken Burn Bright with what we started with, but it wasn't offered. And Harvest can hold its own in Circle 1 if you've practiced with it. A lot of times people say they take Harvest and die in Circle 1 and 2. 1 is probably not is like, don't take the challenges unless you know you can do stuff. But the other thing too is, like, I remember the first couple of times I tried Harvest Rector, I just got mopped in the floor, because there's a little bit to it to sort of have this idiot that only hits for 10. And we got Wickless recruitment and we got another crown. Another crayon, yep. This one's a Crayola blue-green. It's a double-headed crayon, so you can share with a friend. Am I going to try Melting Umbra tonight before the patch? No, I don't think I'll ever change from random, except maybe rotating random. But even then, I don't know. I like the surprise. No, I think the rule is if you want to eat the green end, you have to put the blue end up your nose, Super Soup. Hey, Adam Sims, how you doing? Where are you? Are you in here somewhere? There you are. Yeah. It's getting close. Never bone dog. Never bone dog. New personal record of regen applied 263. Good run, fun run.